And it's an unusual dry season day, and it's a bit of a nip in the air, really. The players will love this. It's not going to be as hot as it was for the earlier game with the reserve grade. which Hearts got a goal at, which was fantastic to see the young girls coming through the reserve grade Darwin Hearts. Really, really encouraging. My name's Bruce Daughter. Thank you for joining us on FNT TV live streaming, thanks to McDonald's, of this game, which will round out the football for this weekend. It's a women's round 13 match. And in a lot of ways, one of the teams out here is really fighting to be in the 4. So at the moment, Hellenic, Casuarina are up there. They'll be in the finals. Mindle's there as well. But we look forward to seeing whether it's the Yappers or Port Darwin will end up making that final 4. Now, Port Darwin goes up against one of those leading teams in Casuarina today, and we'll see how they venture out. Coached by Steve Brockway, they've been improving game in and game out. So I look forward to seeing how they go today. Casuarina, they'll be looking to come back from a little bit of a mishap last time. They didn't really play the way they normally do. So I'm sure they'll be out to play with a fresher mood and a fresher determination to get the victory today. Anyhow, Women's Premier League, Sunday afternoon. Wouldn't want to be anywhere else. Hope you can join us on this live streaming. We'll get into that very shortly. Well, welcome Sunday afternoon. Very different Sunday afternoon for our dry season. No sun about, under cloud. And we've got a stiff breeze from the north, up to around 15, 16 knots at some stage. So you'll hear the papers rattling and the hair flying out there because it's got a bit of push to it. And you'll see the flags from the assistant referees fluttering as well. But for the players, it'll be a really comfortable environment to play the game. Not much humidity compared to what we normally have. And both teams are in the huddles. And not sure what happened with the toss then, but hopefully they'll stay the way they are. So Kazarina in their away kit today, which is more of the black and white with less of the pink socks and the pink trim. They'll be running from right to left on your screen. They're the home team today, up against, as I said, Port Darwin, who just get better and better each and every week. Steve Brockway, their coach, has been fantastic with the way he's developed the ladies, and he should be applauded for it. Today they have a few changes to their personnel, as does Kazarina, and we'll let you know as that happens throughout the game. Thank you to McDonald's for the opportunity for this live streaming and the Women's Premier League here in Darwin. Great supporters of girls and women's football in the NT. Our match officials are ready. And of course they're going to swap over just after we told you they'd stay where they are. Yep. So it will be Casuarina running from left to right on your screen in the black and white check. in the traditional claret and blue are Port Darwin, and they'll have the ball at their feet in the centre circle and get this game underway shortly. So the young referee gets us underway under a strong whistle, and Pierre Koulakis has the first kick in anger. And we're under the Northcrest scoreboard on the eastern side. As I said, the breeze coming from the north, pretty strong. It will have some effect when people take set pieces, particularly corners. Alex Fulton making moves forward already. This is Whittle. Hoffman. And cleared away by the captain of Port Darwin. Tianchilio. Vanessa. One day I'll get her phonetic spelling given to me. And here's a chance for Jubilee Weo on the run. She got a Hoffman on the inside, but handled well by Port Darwin on this occasion. Chinoa Alfiab with the throw in, and that's Grattan. And Chinoa comes back and retrieves the ball, goes to Nikki Kalkidis. And Kalidis puts it back to Newcomb, and now we're on a raid from Hoffman. It's a lovely ball across and dangerously landed just in front of Weo. There's the target player up front. Don't forget Eki and Aragon on the top of your screen as well. Dangerous on the left-hand side for Casuarina. And speaking of N. Aragon, on the ball now. Handled well. Olivia Fletcher playing in the right back position. July So would normally be there, but Fletcher there today. So on the bench and cleared away by Doty. And Grace is one of those players who came across from Uni Azuri to Port Darwin and is really enjoying her time here, and great kid, and also just getting better and better as a central defender. Kalidis. Newcomb cleared it away, but not a great distance. That's the tall Kathleen Raymond on the ball there now, but now it's pinged away for an Aragon to make a run. Puts the ball across and collected by the sub-keeper today, not the normal keeper. One of the outfielders playing that's Erin Gould. Nadia Lely, central defender. Nice threaded ball through to Althea, but goes on to Hoffman. And Whittle comes in and goes to ground. Grace Doty comes in and does some good defensive work in teams there. And cleared away again by the third member of the defensive team. The midfielder. Well, that's Hope O'Leary. And that's Fraser in a battle there with Newcomb. Fraser wearing number 9 for Port Darwin. Handy little striker to have up there. Pretty much the target with Raymond on the top of your screen on the right side for Port. Looks like they've got Kathleen Pratton in the central defence with Grace Doty today. Kathleen also really comfortable in that position. At the moment, just watching the ball. It's with them, meaning Port Darwin. Pushed wide by Kathleen. And Fletcher's on a run. Manages that, but the ball will be a throw-in for Casuarina. Round 13 match of the Women's Premier League here at Larrakia Park. We're on Larrakia country. We acknowledge the elders past, present, and those emerging. And recognise their custodial rights on the land, sea and air. It's a beautiful part of the world. Wherever we walk here, they've walked thousands of years before us. Kalakis. Now Hope. Hope puts a nice ball through, but it's going to have a bit too much of a tail on it. And Mickey Hordas will collect it up with a right arm overthrow to Chinoa Al-Thayab, and that'll just past halfway be a return ball from a throw-in. You can just see there now Pierre Kalakis winning that ball. Turns on the inside. Hope O'Leary puts one through, and just too much punch on this on this occasion. But there'll be another chance, I'm sure, for Port Darwin to put the pressure on. And Jubilee Weo on the advance, takes the shot. Good work from the defence to push her wide as they could.
Pressure on.
And her shot subsequently wide as well.
And Jubilee Weo on the advance.
So that's the first real opportunity for either side. And the number 7 in the braided hair is Jubilee Weo for Kazarina. Gould finds Kalakis. Whittle toes it through, but now to find, through one pass from Newcomb, an opportunity and a nice ball inside from Enaragan, but Jubilee Weo not on the same wavelength on that occasion. So Erin Gould will collect. Young player. Haven't seen her in goals before, and then she puts her right boot to it and gets good distance as well as height. It's pretty much into the breeze as well. Here's a chance again. Fletcher's put out a left boot, but it's gone past her, and now Enaragan has it. Looks up, puts one across, trying to find Hoffman. And the number 9 on that occasion for Kazarina couldn't get to the ball because the keeper did first. Tess Walling. Advantage by the referee. Goes through Weo. Enaragan's offside. Better rhythm than from Casuarina, the Rowdies. Only around nearly 8 minutes on the Northcrest scoreboard in this Women's Premier League round 13 match. Ashley Sales. That's nice work from the captain, and then on to put Kalakis, who screeps for. And this is what Raymond can do with pace and push wide on this occasion. Just the side of the left upright. We'll see that again. How quickly she moves.
That's nice work from
Has
the
long
captain.
strides.
And on to put Kalakis, who screeps for. And this is what Raymond can do with
gets her
pace.
right foot to it first time, and then just pushed it wide. Nice work from Kathleen. Originally with a Kalakis winning of the ball in that midfield. She often links well with the front 3 on this occasion. Kalakis again. Whittle and Hoffman in a little contest down here on the grandstand side. Hoffman comes again, and well done to both players. Thank you to Ward Keller. They're the Territory Law Firm, Personal and Business Dispute Resolution. The number is 1-800-978-360. Ward Keller. The Territory Law Firm, sponsors of the women's football in the NT. Now, Port Darwin with a possession. And unable to bring that one down. O'Leary. Good communication from Mickey Hordas to her team from the goals. Casuarina is her team. She's in all pink, except for the black shorts and white socks. So you can't be in all pink. There's the orange boots on and the pink gloves. Whereas Gould, she's almost in all pink at the other end. The keeper for Port Darwin, Kalidas. Tag teamed in defence, but gets through it, gets Weo a pass and offside. Gould with a restart. And Alfie couldn't get to that one that came off the extended boot of Fulton. Lovely skills from Hoffman into Newcomb on a rush. Newcomb puts a nice ball through to, but Fletcher gets there this time. Walling puts it back over the top and Fletcher in there again. Great work from the young number 7 for Port Darwin. They're the Wharfies up against the Rowdies. Everyone's got their hands raised, but it's the referee's one that counts, so it'll be a Casuarina ball. At 11.5 minutes on the Northcrest scoreboard. Thank you to McDonald's for the opportunity to live stream today. Fletcher just puts it out. Conservative play, but wise one. And that one will harmlessly go over the goal line and have a restart. Just a reminder, on Wednesday night we have the NAIDOC special event here. Free to get in, bring the kids. Bring the grandparents, bring anybody you can. It'll be a great day of football. NT Yappers versus the Desert Roses is the first game at 6 o'clock, and then a celebrity and personality fun game between that women's match and the men's match later in the evening. So that's all for NAIDOC Week. One of the last events of a very busy week for the local Larrakia Nation. Of course, NAIDOC Week postponed because of the lockdown and the restrictions earlier in July. But at least we've been able to celebrate it, unlike New South Wales. Fletcher with a heave-ho. And gives time for Hordas to come out and clean it out. Doesn't clear it away as well as she'd like. There's an opportunity to ping one back over her shoulder if you can, but it's going to be pushed away by Fulton. And Chinoa goes downfield where Grace Toady has time. Goes across the midfield to her captain. Vanessa does a nice left foot around her body, but can't get to Kalakis.
And Jubilee,
you see this run earlier from Weo and the chance
advance
to get a shot on goal, and you got to commend Pratton and Doherty there for pushing her as wide as they could. And subsequently the shot was as well. Tess Walling in there and working hard. Number 12, not in the midfield usually. Playing in the role that Lauren Douglas would for Casuarina. Spoke to Tess last week. Now Kalakis puts one over the top, and there's Kathleen Raymond with a chance and puts it through, and does. You can hear the captain and the coach with their exalted cry there. Well done to Kathleen. She took one attempt and just pushed it wide, but not on the second attempt. The tall right winger has scored one. You can hear again. The supplier and the assister, as always, Kalakis, puts a ball through, bounces once, and it's
puts it through
onto her.
And does.
Wasn't even a volley. Well played. Wasn't even a half volley. I mean, it was a volley. So 1 to Port. 14 and a half minutes have progressed in this match. What can Kazarina do in reply? Fletcher's header has come towards Hope O'Leary. Hope sort of knees it. Still in the dangerous area. Now Kalakis on the ball. Again, great vision from her. One touch, and she's got Raymond on a run again. She's going to feed it through to Fraser, but it's not going to make it. Nadia Lely clears that up. Have a second attempt at it. Nadia turns on the inside. She finds Weo. Gets around Pratton. Now she's towards goal. Got Hoffman coming in. Sees Hoffman, and great stop from Aaron Gould. Calm as you like as well. The young keeper. We're thinking this is her first time filling in as the goalkeeper, normally an outfielder for Port Darwin. And that'll come off Whittle and go out of play for a Casuarina throw-in. Kalidas. Good timely intervention for Whittle. Smart play from Pierre Kalakis.
Finds Weo.
We can see this run again from Jubilee Weo. A beautiful ball through,
goal.
Right to the feet of Hoffman, except Aaron Gould stepped in and broke that transmission and saved the day for Port. They have a 1-0 advantage at the moment on the North Crest scoreboard. Kathleen Raymond with a goal not long ago for Port Darwin. Grace Doty puts one forward to Fraser, and Brooke let that one slip past her. She's still around, as is Grattan. Grattan normally playing in defence, but playing further forward this time, up in the left wing position. Brockway's got Brooke Fraser in the middle, Kathleen Raymond on the right, and Beck Grattan on the left. Here's a chance for an Aragon. It's gone wide. Coach
Beck Grattan on
looking for more next time.
There's a chance for an Aragon. It's gone wide.
So they made a change to put Tess Walling out on the left back position to control Kathleen Raymond. Ashley Sales is coming to the midfield. Actually, she's coming from the field at the moment. She's got something in her eye. Hopefully this can be cleared up quickly. So it'll be 11 v 10 while we look after Ashley. Alex with a nice, Alex Fulton that is, to Hoffman. Hoffman to a great run from Althea. Now it's a pass from Walling into Weo. Walling gets it back fortuitously. Now it's within Aragon. And Walling tries to line Jubilee Wee up again. Cleared away by Pratton. Pratton will get another chance. No, that actually was their captain, Vanessa. Now Brooke Fraser going for a run. Brooke still with the ball. She can get it inside the goal line. And Nadia Lely stayed with her on her inside, on the left shoulder all the way. And in the end got the result she wanted, which is a goal kick for her team. Promising stuff from Port. Also determined and dogged defence from Nadia Lely. Short to Newcomb. Then on to Nadia, who we just mentioned earlier. She thread one through to Ashley Sales, who's back out there now. Sorry, that's Nikki Kalidas. But Ashley is out there, so they've got the whatever it was in her eye cleared. She's number 17 in the midfield now for Casuarina in their black and white. Pretty much their away strip, which has more white in it. Nikki Kalidas cleaning up. The 1-2 triangle play. Beats Pratton. Doty clears it away with a right boot. Oh, playing advantage. Kalakis on a run to the ground, that is, and now Grattan unaway. It was a heavy collision, so Pierre Stilts getting up now, and we'll come back. Unavoidable collision between Chinoa Al-Thab. She's going to get a yellow card for that. You can see that here again. No one pulled up, certainly Chinoa. There's a real smack. So a yellow card resulting. Just joined us about 21 minutes on the Northcrest scoreboard, the last game of football in Darwin for this weekend. And a 1-goal advantage to Port Darwin at the moment. Scorer was Kathleen Raymond. The number 11 for Port. And Port Darwin in the claret and blue up against Casuarina. Thank you to the NT government for their support of women's football in 2021. Nice work from Brooke Fraser. Now Kalakis is going to have a shot from there and does. And comfortably handled by Hordas, who's going to thinking of a right throw, but then goes to the right boot down the centre. Vanessa, the captain, gets her boot to it, the number 3. Her and Fulton. Whittle onto Grattan. And that response had to come from Newcomb, and it did. The number 6 for Kazarina. Intervenes there and brings that to an end. But Port still with a throw-in. And they go again. Grattan on the ball. Still with the ball. It's come off Nadi Lely. Tess Walling puts it back. Grattan has another go. Plays it off to Kalakis. Kalakis turns on the inside, turns again. Pushes it on to Whittle. And just wasn't the communication there from Whittle. Nice work from Kalakis again. There we see her on the ball, taking that shot. Didn't trouble the keeper, but it should trouble the defensive line if she's going to move forward and do more of that. Pierre Kalakis being dominant in the midfield so far. Grattan, the 1-2 between her and Kalakis, but Nikki Kalidas gets in the way. Ball's just bouncing around that aforementioned. Kalakis puts a nice ball through to Raymond, but nice pressure coming from the Wharfies. Michelina Hordas will cover that one easily. Does so. Comes out to an area, a couple of bounces. Going to go for a short underarm throw to Jessie Newcomb. Jess is under pressure already from Grattan, but gets a ball away that's going to fall just where you want it, at the feet of Jubilee Weo. Inside is Pratton again, just showing she can match her for pace. Ball still in play. This is for Hoffman on her favourite left. She'll take it. And it's a little dinky one that is easily collected by Gould. But enterprising stuff from the Rowdies. Ashley Sales with a no-look pass that gives it back to Port Darwin. And now Brooke Fraser has it. And lost it. Pierre Kalakis on it again. Short pass to the captain. And Vanessa tries to thread one through, but Nadi Lely's up to it. Now it's down the other end. Hoffman was offside, unfortunately. We see Jubilee Weo again, and just how well Pratton stays with her. And doesn't stop the raid dead there, but certainly made it more difficult for them. Hoffman on a chance now on her left, and Gould collects the keeper. Now live with Nikki Kalidas and Kalakis in a little battle here in the midfield. Hoffman puts it on to Nikki. Fulton, nice little header. Jubilee just didn't come to the ball, and Kathleen was in there early. That'll be for Port Darwin. Kalakis goes early. Too early. Hope O'Leary will win that back. Yep. Stray boot from Chinoa Altheab. Sunday afternoon, last game of Women's Premier League for the weekend, round 13 match. Hellenic had a win on Friday night over the Appers. Tight game until the last 30, 40 seconds. Saturday saw Mindle with a win over Litchfield and a spectacular goal from Cassie McWilliam. This is Hoffman now. Turns in. That's a lovely ball in. Jubilee Weo's got a chance. Goes to ground and cleared away by young Fletcher. So Olivia Fletcher doing her job. The right back. Now there's a foot race between Nadi Lely and Brooke Fraser, and Nadi's there's early. Goes back to her from the keeper. It's a nice ball. Ashley Sales made the run. Now on to Chinoa. Hoffman, good defence from Whittle. Doty to Fraser. Well, he slipped over the ball. Grattan gets in. Rebecca now makes an opportunity for Port Darwin, but it's diminished somewhat by a recovery from Kazarina. They're now on a run. That's a ball that's going to bother no one and probably run out of play. Well played by Whittle. She didn't relent on that. Now Doty. They're going to find Ash Sales in the middle here. Ash turns on the inside of O'Leary. Puts one through to Kalidas. Kalidas turns on the left. Then toes it across, and Leary just stayed aground and got the ball back, but everywhere Fulton's got it again. Now Kalidas. She may have a shot from here. And does. Pushes it wide. Looked up. Thought, I'll have a go. Good to see Nikki on the ball. Drops her right shoulder into the area. Turns her in again, and body just wasn't in the right position to swing that around towards the open goal. And went wide. So about 28 minutes on the Northcrest scoreboard. Women's Premier League, round 13. If you just joined us, Port Darwin have the lead 1-0, and they're running from right to left on your screen. Well kept in by Brooke Fraser, the number 9 for Port. Altheab with a little up and under, and Pratton will get there first, and a corner will result. Really liking the battle in the midfield. Kalidas, Sales, Fulton up against Kalakis and Vanessa Chiakilo. And O'Leary in there as well for Port. Right, Fulton with the corner, grandstand side, western side. Short one to Chinoa, goes back to Fulton. Kalakis again, smart. First touch And it's going to come away anyhow. She's had a really lucky bounce, as Brooke. Just too much push on that one. And easily collected away by Michelina Hordas. Now there's another one from Olivia Fletcher. Just an up and over. But Raymond and her little battle continues with Lely. We'll see some nice work again from Port Darwin. When they have possession, they can do that, which was get Raymond free. And the goal resulted, of course, earlier. Got a few sirens going past on this Sunday afternoon. So it's been a good little battle between Olivia Fletcher, number 7 for Port, up against Anne Aragon. Eki wearing number 10 for Casuarina. Ball's sort of bouncing around now, picked up by O'Leary. O'Leary goes to Kalakis. Kalakis tries to tip one over, but Tess Walling gets a header to it. Tess is over in that left back position now to try and keep Kathleen Raymond quiet, and so far so good. But you got to watch Kalakis. She's now unleashed Whittle. Likes the left-hand side and takes a first-timer. So Whittle and Grattan have swapped. Grattan's gone back to left-back position. Whittle's gone forward, and you can see now Whittle moves forward, long strides, and he gets the left boot to it. Hands on hip. Great effort. Really enterprising play from both teams. When they get some possession, they're threatening from lots of distances and lots of places on the pitch. That's a loose one from Jess. Her and Nadi Lily share a joke. So Whittle, who was just on the advance, now with the ball with a throw-in. About 32 minutes on the North Crest scoreboard. Thank you to McDonald's, supporters of women and girls football. In the NT, one over the top from Kathleen Raymond, and the captain, the number 3, is onto it. Turns on the inside and can't get past Nadia Lely. Now Raymond comes again. Dimps one through. Newcomb sort of off her boot, the side of the boot. Fulton just everywhere again. Little 1-2 between Ashley Sales and Hoffman, who swapped with Anne Aragon. So Hoffman now on the left. Hoffman. Wasn't a bad ball if Anne Aragon had made the run a little earlier. They'll learn from that. .33 minutes of this game about to elapse. It's gone really quickly. Good energy from both teams. As I said, Port Darwin want to get into that top 4, and 3 points today will be very handy. So Gould's going to go long now. I thought of a short pass to Grattan. Fraser, Kalakis. Nikki Kalidis on the ball. And pulled away by, it's one of those awkward ones on the end of the, under the boot for Pratton. And that'll be a corner. Little bit of miscommunication between the keeper and the central defender, and enough for Weo to get in there and take a shot. So corner result, Fulton will go and collect the ball. Local time around 20 to 6 on a Sunday afternoon with a breeze, pretty strong one coming from the north, currently around 27 degrees. Good temperature here in the NT for this game this afternoon. Alex raises the right hand, moves in. A header from Hoffman, and then Weo's got a boot to it. maybe boot and knee, but it's going to count. So we have parity on the North Crest scoreboard. Took 35 minutes almost for Casuarina to get a goal, and they have. So we'll head into half-time. Well, we've still got a bit more time to get to half-time, but it's 1-1 at the moment. And Weo was there first, wanted it more, and got to the ball before a little clutch. Port Darwin players reacted. So some changes are happening in the back line. So Olivia Fletcher coming to the left back position. Grace Doty going to right. And they're going to move Grattan into the centre with Pratton. Is how Port's defence is going to line up now. Pratton there just involved. That's O'Leary. But the ball's gone back to the black and white checks. Now Hoffman on a run. Doty staying, comes again and goes to ground. Still available to Hoffman. Nutmegs comes through again and gets through there and puts a ball into the area. O'Leary tried to play one to Raymond. It's going to dance over the top of her left boot and be a throw-in. So another opportunity for Casuarina. They've got a hunger now for it. And Tess Walling goes into Nikki Kalidas, who just lets the ball run past her, turns. Was going to take a shot, but Hope O'Leary gets in there and blocks that. Like the contest from both teams. Now Raymond got past Nadia Lely. That's been a great battle anyhow. And Nadia just puts on the afterburners and gets ahead and clears it away with a right boot. Just a short one over the goal line. Over the sideline, sorry. Some really good contested football in between players and, of course, between the teams. And there's another example. The two captains coming together. The two number 3s. And Vanessa will collect it for her side. She got Hope O'Leary further field, but she's going to go straight in towards Kathleen Raymond. She'll get the ball back anyhow. Get another chance now. And Nadia Lely gets in the way of that. Nice patient play from Ashley Sales, but Kalakis alert as usual. Collects, then puts one through to Raymond. Fraser on this occasion. So Brooke unable to get there. And Mickey Hordas will clear it away. Olivia Fletcher in there. And Hope O'Leary gave herself away. Unfortunate touch of the ball. Really entertaining game of football. 1 goal to each side on the North Crest scoreboard. Alex Fulton with the ball. I think there are new boots on there today for Alex. That's going to find Kalidas. Nah, Hope O'Leary gets there first. Still with Casuarina. Hope with a second effort. Good pressure from the number 8. Stray boot onto the right boot of Nadia Lely, and she walks away a little gingerly. The number 4. Needs her number collected and fixed up. We only see a little bit of it. So Grace Doty with the throw-in. Out of play. You can see Fulton put this cross in. Bounce at the back. It was Hoffman who put it back with a good header, and then Jubilee Weo alert and just pounced on that one. And as a result, it's 1-1. Back live. Hoffman, who did that good header, now on the advance, puts a lovely ball into Ann Arrogant. It's still dangerously around. That's good work from Hope O'Leary. Fulton and O'Leary again. Great work from Hope. And also from Raymond. And Kathleen on a run. And Newcomb stays strong. It's back and forth, this one. And Rebecca Grattan in with a strong body check. And the ball will go her way. Love that double effort from Hope O'Leary in the centre there. The number 8. And enabled Kathleen Raymond to go on a run. Didn't come to anything on this occasion. Jubilee Weir now with an opportunity. The goal scorer takes a first-time cross shot. It's going to fall and into the goal. That's unfortunate. It really goes against the play. It'll be a 2-1 advantage to the Rowdies now. An even scoreline is pretty much a good indication of the game, but that one was loose. Came away from the keeper. Gould went again. You'll see now on the replay. Jubilee Weir was let free, no one on her. Gets the ball across and just beats the keeper, and then a lunge forward by the number 9 Hoffman results in a goal. So Martino, the coach, Suarez will be happy. Steve Brockway won't be too challenged by that. He knows how well his ladies have played in this first half. And he'll look forward to talking to them at half time. Heads are up. Port Darwin never, ever relents. They're a great bunch of ladies who are incredibly determined no matter what the score is. So they won't drop their heads at all. Alex Fulton gets one away. Olivia Fletcher. Kalakis and Raymond. Brooke was a bit off the ball there, so still with them though. Kalakis looking for an opportunity. Not going to just... Now she's looking for the run. It'll come to Whittle. And Whittle was still on the ball. Back to Kalakis again, who just seems to be owning the midfield. And comes off Newcomb. Tess Walling gets pointed to the North Crest scoreboard side, and that's where she heads. Hope O'Leary, nice work back inside. Just doesn't find Brooke Fraser, and that's turned in well from Nikki Kalidas, and she goes wider to Hoffman, the goal scorer number 2 for Casuarina. Nice run from Kalidas. She needs another one from somebody. And slaps her hands because she was looking for someone to make the third run. Nice work from Whittle and from O'Leary. That's what I mean about Port Darwin. They don't give up. And Raymond on a run. Hordas comes out. She's still out of goal if they can get something back. Beats Fletcher. Grattan turns it in, but Fulton busy as ever. You hear the call from Jubilee Weir to Ann Arrigan. She dummies onto Hoffman. It's only Grace Doty and 2 on her. Now they get back in some numbers. And they needed to. Hoffman, they're still giving her too much room. And that's cleared away by Grattan, but not far enough. Fulton will have a turn on the left and maybe shot. She does. And Gould plucks it out of the air at the 42.5-minute mark. So the ascendancy and the rhythm and the flow is with Kazarina at the moment. Port Darwin just have to hold strong. Kalidas busy, the number 16, getting plenty of touches of the ball for Kazarina. You can see Fulton again turns, drops the left shoulder, and then goes again on the left, and then fires one away that Gould just collects nicely mid-air. Now we're back live with a throw-in. Kept in by Kalidas. Well done by Grattan. Calm play from Rebecca. Thrown in by Olivia Fletcher. Kathleen Raymond over the top. Brooke Fraser, nearly a slip from Nadia Lely, and Fraser was onto her. Nadia keeps the ball, looking for an opportunity, goes to Chinoa, and Chinoa misses it. She's cranky with herself. And there's a run there from Kathleen Raymond on replay. We're back live now. And Hordas had to come out and clear that away. Now live, we've got a ball through to Hoffman. Great work from Pratton. Had to happen. Otherwise, Weo was away. Nice work from Pratton. The number 6. He's going to have to do more of it. And a shot amongst all of that will just roll harmlessly over the goal line. And we're about 30 seconds of regulation time to go in this entertaining game here on this Sunday afternoon at Larrakia Park, Darwin Football Stadium. And Caitlin Pratton, the number 6 central defender, does some really heroic stuff then. She's now gone out to the right back position. And Doty's back in the middle with Grattan in that central defensive role. So they're mixing these positions around. And Kalakis hasn't changed hers. She's had a wonderful game, and that's another wonderful ball. And these two come together again, Nadia Lely and Raymond. That's been a great battle to watch this afternoon. So out of regulation time very shortly, like now. Referee looks at his watch, so we're going to play a little bit of time at it. But both teams will be looking forward to a chance to have a rest. They have put in a really good performance, both of them. Fantastic energy. And Grattan will just let this one roll out. This could be the last play of this half. No, Rebecca keeps it in. Make a lie of us, Beck. Comes down to Kalakis. She heads it on to Raymond. Raymond tries to thread one through to Brooke Fraser, but Fulton's there again, as is Kalakis. Nice skills. Look at this. Good. That sums up their play. Seconds to go in this half, and they're still determined to get one back. And it needs good work from Nadia Lely. We're playing a minute of time at it. And Arrogant tries to thread one to an on-rushing Hoffman. It's going to go behind Hoffman now. It's a foot race. Out comes the keeper. Kicks it away. Well done, Erin. Safe so far. But this raid continues. Sales across field to... No one saw Kalidas make the run. And it goes the whistle. What an entertaining half. They'll head in 2-1 advantage to the Rowdies on this round 13 match. So Steve Brockway, their coach, will have a talk to Port, and Martino Suarez have a chat to the Casuarina ladies. We'll take a short break, come back and pick apart little bits of that half. Hope you've been enjoying this live streaming thanks to McDonald's. Two really spirited teams having a go. That's what we love to see. 2-1, Casuarina over Port Darwin. Kalakis. Now Hope. Hope puts a nice ball through, but it's... And Jubilee Weo on the advance, takes the shot. That's nice work from the captain, and then on to Kalakis, who scoops in. This is what Raymond can do with pace. And now Kalakis puts one over the top, and there's Kathleen Raymond with a chance and puts it through, and does. She finds Weo. Gets around Pratton. Now she's towards goal. Got Hoffman coming in. Sees Hoffman and Beck Grattan on the left. Here's a chance for an Arrogant. It's gone. Nice work from Brooke Fraser. Now Kalakis is going to have a shot from there and does. Just want it at the feet of Jubilee Weo. Inside is Pratton again, just showing she can match her for pace. Ball still in play. This is for Hoffman on her favoured left. She'll take it. Where you want. Now, Kalidas, she may have a shot from here. Does. Pushes it wide. Looked up. Thought, but you got to watch Kalakis. She's now unleashed Whittle. Likes the left-hand side and takes a first under the boot for Pratton. And that'll be cool. Right hand moves in. A header from Hoffman, and then Weo's got it. Weo now with an opportunity. The goal scorer takes a first-time cross shot. It's going to fall and into the goal. That's what I mean about Port Darwin. They don't give up. And Raymond on a run. Portas comes out. Far enough. Fulton will have a turn on the left and maybe shot. She does. And Gould, but not. And Kalakis hasn't changed hers. She's had a wonderful game, and that's another wonderful ball. And these two come together again. Nadia Lely and Raymond. This game had a lot of promise, and it's delivered more than that. We've seen 3 goals, but it's just been the determination and the contest between individuals and obviously the two teams. Casuarina has a lead, a very narrow one, 2-1 over Port Darwin. A draw at half time going out of the game would have been to those sheds would have been a probably more fair result, but you got to give it to Casuarina. They pounced. Hoffman did a lovely header back in that got Jubilee Weo involved, and that was the second. The first goal, and then the second goal again came through great effort from those front 3 or 4 that's pushing up every time there's an opportunity. Jubilee Weo, Hoffman, and as well as N. Aragon on this right or left. They keep swapping over as well, which is always entertaining. But in the midfield, it's been owned by Pierre Kalakis for Port Darwin. She's been everywhere. The link between the midfield and the attacking raids from Port Darwin. We'll see more of those, and Kathleen Raymond scored a great goal as a result of one of those raids, and her battle with Nadia Lely has just been worth the admission price alone. It's been fantastic. There have been so many good battles in this game, and I look forward to a second half. What I think Steve Brockway will ask is more support for Pierre Kalakis in the midfield. She's winning the ball so often, and some good runs are being made by the front 3, but maybe they just need a little bit more patient play with that. They've got opportunities where they can maybe play a couple of balls before they send it forward, but they look so dangerous when they do go forward. So look forward to seeing more of that. They're putting pressure on Nadia Lely and Jessie Newcomb at the back, and that's always entertaining because they're both great defenders to see them. Now at the other end, I thought that Pratton and Doherty and Grattan and Fletcher have all done their job well at the back for Port Darwin, and they'll need to, because the ascendancy will come from probably an N. Aragon or a Hoffman just doing a little bit more than they normally do. So you've got to be very careful with those two players. But for us as neutrals, just a fantastic game of football. It's the last game for the Women's Premier League on this round 13. It's a Sunday afternoon, beautiful conditions, quite mild, 26, 27 degrees, and a breeze coming from the north. So no fatigue will come out of that. It'll just be given effort, and they really did. They just ran and ran and ran. So look forward to seeing more in the second half. Right, the referee makes these purposeful strides out to the middle. Assistant referees are ready. Casuarina breaking into formation now. Young Olivia Fletcher getting some words from Steve Brockway, our coach. Closest to the camera here. And we're ready to go. Look forward to this. Casuarina on the ball. And July So, wearing number 5. The diminutive July, she will have a real presence in this second half, that's for sure. Like her fellow Port Darwinians, she will run all day. So she's in the left back position, so Grattan and Doty in the middle, and Pratton's moved over to the right back position. That's how they're set up for the second half. Whereas for Casuarina, they've stayed with Altheab, Newcomb, Lely, and Tess Walling staying in the left back position. But she has to look after Olivia Fletcher on this occasion because Kathleen Raymond's gone to the left side, where it'll be Chinoa's job to keep the tall goal scorer for Port Darwin in check. And there she is again, already involved. Little dips one over the top. Kalakis has gone forward. It's an interesting move from Brockway. Pratton puts one back to Grattan. Grattan comes again and Jubilee won't get to the ball because July So does. This is Whittle. Nice work after an original mishap, but now she's got it right. Grace Doty comes in and pushes wide to Kathleen Raymond. And Kathleen, knowing her, will turn and run and does. Puts on the afterburners, gets around Chinoa Altheab. Chinoa stays with her. Good pressure from the right back. Whittle, back to the captain. Ball in over to Fletcher. Nice header in. Kalakis has a chance here. Turns, left foot, takes the shot. And didn't get all the purchase she wanted. But interesting move moving her there. And they got Whittle and the captain in the centre. And they're desperate for a goal, clearly. They want to get it early. Olivia Fletcher now pushes it round. No one really helping her out there, so the ball will just harmlessly roll down where Brooke Fraser comes in and at least keeps Mickey Hordas honest, and she just puts away a cheeky little underarm to Nadi Lely, and they're playing out from the back. Is Casuarina running right to left on your screens. 2-1 advantage they hold at the moment on the North Crest scoreboard. In Aragon. Gives back to Newcomb. Came off the back of Beck's head. Rebecca Grattan. It was enough. Now Hoffman. Caitlin Pratton inside her. And Caitlin comes in again. I love the efforts from the number 6. It'll be a corner on this occasion. And Ryan Hoffman. And Hoffman as well. Equally giving effort upon effort. Rachel's wearing the captain's armband today too. I thought Fulton was. My apologies. It's Rachel today. Comes over the top of Van Aragon. There's a little battle between the two captains then. The number 3 for Port Darwin and the number 9 for Casuarina. Thank you to McDonald's for the opportunity to live stream. You can just see now this opportunity earlier for Port Darwin. Nice work from Fletcher. Olivia's ball came down. It turned on the left side and Kalakis had a chance to take a shot and took it. Now Kathleen back live. Kathleen Raymond on a run. Turns and pushes around Kalidas. Still into the area. Still going and then takes the shot. And Hordas, calm as you like, collects the ball in and throws out to Fulton. Alex turns on the inside. To Newcomb. players making their way into position for this throw-in. It's just going to come back the other way now with Port Darwin. July So with a quick one over to Raymond. That'll come back again, and this time over the pitch. So a ball needs to be retrieved. Don't jump the fence, July. No, don't. So she has. Now we can see this replay why July So is jumping the fence to collect the ball and does so back in picture now live. Now another ball goes out. A little late. Now we've got 3 balls. Right, we'll go with the throw-in. And July's underway. Fraser to Whittle. Whittle under Kalakis. Challenged quickly by Sales. Now it comes through to Fraser. Tips one over the top to Olivia Fletcher, and it's just come off Olivia's right boot. She swapped now sides. Kathleen Raymond on the right, and she's moved to the left or the top of your screen. Has Olivia Fletcher. It's the eastern side of Larrakia Park's main pitch. We'll see again Kalaka setting up this first goal for Port Darwin, which put them ahead. First goal of the match. Thank you to Ward Keller. They're the personal and business dispute resolution team, and they are the Territory Law Firm, Ward Keller. 1-800-978-360. Little battle here, Whittle. Nice play. Raymond, Lely, that's been going on all day and continues. Raymond trying to get around. That's going to keep it in. Well played. It's come off Nadi Lely. And she'll get a corner for that, I think. Yes, she does. Well played. Smart play. Some of the tall timber will go forward. Whittle, Grattan, Fraser. Tess Wiley on the near post. Chenoa Althab on the far post. Nicolina Hortis in pink with the black shorts talking to her defensive setup. And this will be taken by Kathleen Raymond. Nope, she's going to leave it for July So. He's going to come all the way over. The little number 5 wearing the salmon boots. So she'll take this corner. Pushes it away from goal, which gives Hoffman a chance, the captain of Casuarina, to move forward. This is going to skip over. Now she gets the ball over to Fletcher. Fulton in there quickly. Little pass on to Kalidas is due. There gets it. Nikki turns and tackled by Whittle. And Grace Doty in there, back from Whittle to Grace Doty over the top. Tess Walling stays strong and goes a second time. So Caitlin Pratton with a throw in. Come again to Caitlin. Headed on by Raymond. Kalakis waiting for the ball. Chester down on the run now. Nadi Lely on her inside. She turns. Does Kalakis. Holds the ball up. Goes again. Needs some runners in that centre because she will get a ball in eventually. She might try for a corner. Now she goes there. Raymond off a Whittle accidental pass in some ways. Now puts one through, and there's Fletcher beaten by Altheab. Dangerous play from Port. Still with the ball. Rebecca Grattan, nice play. Pressure from Jubilee Weo. And offside. A couple of the players there. Fulton straight into it. Goes over the top of Hoffman and Doty. and cleared away in the end by Rebecca Grattan. Come here to the grandstand side. 2-1 advantage to Casuarina. They're running from right to left on your screens in the black and white check. It's around 13 of the Women's Premier League here in Darwin. And McDonald's, great supporters of women and girls football, and also this live streaming. Thank you to them. Ward Keller, they are the Territory Law Firm, also great supporters of the women's game. Personal and Business Dispute Resolution, Ward Keller. Thank you to Steel Line, service over and above in the supply of steel, and NTF, Construction Supply Specialist. They are your local construction supplier. All sponsors of the women's game in 2021. Tess Walling with a throw in, number 12. Goes back to Nadia Lely. Pressure already comes from Brooke Fraser, and she continues with that pressure. And Brooke's going to almost get the ball. Newcomb had to move quickly to get to it, the number 6 for Kaz. Now, Chinoa Althayab on a run. July So comes at her quickly. Ball still gets to Hoffman. Puts one over the top, straight to Weo. And Jubilee could have headed it, but she decided it was better to probably knee it in. And on this occasion, didn't work. She'll get another go, though. She's been so busy up there. Already got a goal. Raymond. Nice work from her. Chalakis. Nadia Lely. A little contest. It started at half-time with the changes in positional play. Whittle in there doing some hard yards, as Fulton does every game. And Eki puts one forward, so it's a foot race for Rebecca Grattan, and she'll get there first. And Jubilee Weo, watch it goes out of play. We'll see a replay of that now, of the last run, which came to Hoffman. A lovely ball across, and Weo had a chance to head that in, and she sort of kneed or thighed it towards goal. And collected by Aaron Gould, and back live. Kalakis keeps it in. Yep, ball's in play. Well played. Sales finds the captain of Port Darwin, who's going to skim one through to Fraser. And if she gets onto it, she has. And Fletcher tried to return the favour with a pass inside to her. Gets there first, turns it in, needs some help. And it's not coming on this occasion. I like your work, Olivia. Now July So. Pushing one through to Fletcher. But Chinoa strong and determined in equal measure in that defensive efforts then. Now, Grattan, Jubilee, and Weo continued with the challenge, but Rebecca Grattan was up to it, and so a throw-in will result. Great determined effort from both players. Going to be a substitution. Looks like Sophia Pablo is going to come on, number 8. And yeah, Ash Sales is going to come from the pitch. Good effort from Ash. A little eye irritation earlier, but a good 59 minutes from Ashley Sales. Ball came through and beat Tess Walling. That doesn't happen very often. And now Raymond on a run. She'll pull up, puts it back across. Just can't find a fellow Port Darwin player in that occasion. And Nadia Lely clears it away. Pablo's involved already. And Sophia tried to put one down towards Ann Arrogin, but cleared away. Nice work from Whittle. Again, just fortunate for her. Grace Doty has to clean this up and does. The number 15 for Port Darwin. Ball bouncing around there on the midfield of this pitch. Throw-in remains with Port Darwin. Sorry, Casuarina, my apologies. Fulton claiming and calling for it. Says, I'll take it. Tess leaves it for her. Because it's actually, I thought it was. I was self-confused. It is a set restart. Infraction from Port Darwin. Curls that one in dangerously, still offering opportunities, and had to clear away desperately by Rebecca Grattan. Hoffman was just lingering around again. You can see here again, good ball from Fulton, curls in, goes through Weo, and then bounces into that really troublesome area. And that cleared away in the end by some fine determination from Rebecca Grattan. July, so we'll follow that over the sideline. And we'll restart on the far side, top of your, well, middle of your screen at the moment. Thrown in by Chinoa Al-Thiab. And she'll get another go at it. Comes into screen now and collects it. Near the Port Darwin signage. Cleared away by the number 3 for Port Darwin. Gianchillo. Nice work from Brooke Fraser. Trying to find Kathleen Raymond, but Tess Walling is up to it on this occasion. And Tess will go for a run downfield, and Grace Doty stays strong and keeps that option closed for now. Throw in for Port Darwin. Good ball from Grace. That one's a little bit too far and too easy for the defence to get hold of, and they just dutifully did that. Now Sophia Pablo has a chance. Puts the ball in tightly to Enaragan. Now Pratton puts one through. Can Raymond get back to this? No, nice play from Kazarina. Possession football. And Grattan gets to intervene to clean it up. Pablo. No, they really had to get in there. There's still a chance here. Now Kalakis has it. Puts one over the top. Fulton gets back. He's everywhere. Again. Kalakis. Tag team in the defence there. Just dispossesses her. Very rarely has that happened, but it did on that occasion. July so. That's come off a handball there, so it'll be a throw-in, I would assume, for the team running left to right. Yep. So it's for Port. And Caitlin Pratton throws in. Now it falls for Kalakis. Early onto it. There comes Fletcher with pace. And Newcomb in there clearing it away. And Olivia Fletcher there a little late with that one. You see both players in hot pursuit of the ball. Kept in by Chinoa, and then that's a awkward one from Olivia Fletcher. And free kick. Fulton takes it. Weo and So come together. Now there's a chance here for Port Darwin. That's a great ball from Chalakis. Now Raymond on a run and towards goal. Takes the shot early. And Hordas had to go to ground on a left side. Body all across the ground to get to that. Nice play. Lovely ball from Pierre Shalakis. Nice work from Kalakis. She's done a few of those today. To see it again, she's on the ball there and she's just off the side of her right boot. She just swirls that around and it lands right at the feet of Raymond. You've got to give Tess Walling some credit there for just staying with her and making her push the ball. Probably not where she wanted. She was trying to get it back across towards the other side of the goal, but Walling's presence was inhibiting that. So offside, we'll come back for a restart with Rebecca Grattan. Port Darwin finds Whittle. Challenged by Pablo early. Pratton in there with a good win. Players a nice work from Sophia Pablo to get Hoffman underway. And strong defensive work from both central defenders there in Grace Doty and Rebecca Grattan working together. Needed to, because she's ever dangerous. Is Hoffman on the ball now, the captain. Offside, coming from an offside position. The header from Kathleen Raymond. Tess Walling now with a restart. Goes short to Sophia Pablo. Under pressure from Whittle already. Then Whittle should have looked to the right. There was a run there from Raymond. But she went straight to the centre. Kalakis and Kalidis come together, and Kalakis' effort will win the ball for a throw-in for her side. So Caitlin Pratton will come up and take it, number 6. Coming up to 68 minutes on the Northcrest scoreboard. Women's Premier League here in Darwin. We get another chance. Pratton has a chance to set this up. Goes to Whittle. Pressure from Pablo. Now this will come away for Raymond. She's straight off on the mark and quickly to the ball. Turns it back inside to herself. Goes again. Now she pushes through and will collect this. Now puts the ball across. Beats Hordas. Opportunity to put away then. And Vanessa Chitotula, the captain, got there in the end, but it's now been stolen back again from Fulton. Goes to Pablo. And that's a lovely ball from Sophia to Hoffman. Hoffman replies, and Erin Goulds has to come out and save that one. There's offside there. So we'll come back, and the Rowdies will get a chance. 2-1 advantage to them at the moment. We'll see here in the replay the lovely work from Kathleen Raymond and equally determined and dogged work from Tess Walling. She does get away and puts a lovely ball, beats the keeper, just no one on the advance. And then they had to chase the ball. By then, Casuarina had recovered. Raymond. Down this narrow corridor. Now it's a foot race between Newcomb and Whittle. Newcomb will go all the way back. Hordas plays a nice little left foot pass. Pressure comes from Brooke Fraser. Well done. Hoffman. Good challenge from Brooke. 9 on 9 then. Walling gets in front of, pushes it downfield with Grace Doty, has a chance right on the halfway line. Comes together with Hoffman again, comes together again. Still at it, those two, and again. And a 4 for the captain. Poor Darwin, she's got a chance to push wide, does now. And that's a long one for Olivia Fletcher to run to. And as a result, Nadi Lely, central defender for Casuarina, will get there first. 70 minutes have passed in this match. Going to be a sub shortly. Here's a chance. Come away. And a sub will come eventually, I think, for Port Darwin. And Kazarina will take the opportunity as well. So first of all, Port will. Number 2's coming on, which is so Kathleen Raymond coming from the pitch. Great effort from her, 71 minutes. Equally from Nikki Kalidis. Great 71 minutes from Nikki in the midfield. Really dominant today. Being one of Kazarina's best for sure. So her replacement is number 15, which is Soraya Mauboy Hudson. And for Kathleen Raymond, young number 2's gone on, which is Sarah Candle. And swap like for like in those positions. People much gone to exactly where they were before. So Mauboy Hudson's in the midfield where Kalidis was, and Raymond was on the right side up against Tess Walling. And Raymond now replaced by Sarah, and she's wearing number 2 in that position. Now she can be involved early here. Kolakis in there, turns on the right. Oh, she was looking for it. It just skimmed away from her. And Newcomb got a little toe in there. Saved the day. Good play defensively from Port Darwin there. The ball still with the opposition, but they're managing it well at this stage. Pratton and Grattan and Doty. Now it's July So's job. Fulton comes in at pace and Gould clears it away up to July So, and July's under pressure from Ann Arrogant. Tried to sneak a throw there. Did July. Referee said none of that. It's the other way. And this will be kept in just by Eki and Arrogant. So she won a corner, which is well played for her side. They've got a chance here. Fulton's not far away, so she'll collect this. And she'll want to get going quickly, is Alex's way. Catch the opposition out. Adjust the socks. Just walks out of screen at the moment. She'll come back in a minute, and here she comes. And that's a rare error from Alex Fulton. Into the side netting. Never got or looked like coming into the field of play. There's an opportunity here for the goal. Hoffman over the top and Weo comes through. That's their first goal. And the second one comes with a Hoffman push in like that. So 2 for Kaz, and that's where it sits, 2-1. And that's Fletcher. Taking her time, well played, goes to July So. July moves forward, turns on the inside, makes a run. Dips one over the top, a great ball through to Sarah. And Kendall's gets there now, got to keep it in, does. Gets inside Walling. Ball still alive for Whittle. Whittle goes back to Candle. Candle plays off her, and if this rolls out, it'll be a corner. Tess Walling gets back there, wins it. Still battle between those two. And in the end, comes off Sarah, the number 2. So Port Darwin keeping Casuarina down where they want them. I need to get a goal. Caitlin Pratton in there. Gives Grace Doty a chance to get involved. Newcomb Takes it full body and then a stop down. July So with a little header. Shoulder there from Aragon. And Rebecca Grattan will collect. Sees the run of a captain. Goes towards her, but runs past her and into Sophia Pablos. Sophia puts it on. That's nice work from Rebecca Grattan. Calm as you like. Running backwards and just stop that ball dead. Now it comes to Sarah Candle. Koulakis wants it back. Malboy Hudson gets in the way. Koulakis comes at her. Again, well done from Pierre. And the ball's come away. It's an opportunity. Still with her now. Tip one over the top for Fraser. And Newcomb gets body around it and wins it. Brooke Fraser in there now. Gets it back. Well played. Now's the chance. Playing advantage too. And then Fulton comes in and steals it like a thief in the night and brings that to an end. Handball, unfortunately, for Jubilee Weo. Port get a chance to reset. Got about 14 minutes to get a goal. Port to get some parity. Koulakis. He says, go for a run, Sarah. And she does. Now she's got to get that ball in and does. Have to get between the keeper and the defender, but wasn't able to do it on this occasion, was Fletcher. Nadia Lely playing out from the back, goes to Aragon out to Althea, and she tries to get past the number 3 for Port Darwin, and the captain stands her ground. So a throw-in result for the Rowdies. July So puts one into Brooke Fraser, and Brooke a little late to react then, so Pablo had plenty of time. Sophia's come on as a sub, number 8 for Casuarina. July So throws into nice work from Vanessa. Puts one through to Pierre, but Nadia comes through and clears it away. Quickly onto Hoffman, and Ryan. Hoffman will turn it inside to Jubilee Weo, and now it's a race between her and July So, and July and Jubilee going hard at that. Ball comes away on a ricochet. Could have gone anywhere, but will end up being a corner. We can see this now. Nice ball originally from Hoffman. Good vision from Rachel, and that got Jubilee a couple of opportunities to press forward and maybe sneak a goal. Rachel Hoffman will take this. And she's done the same as Fulton. Though hers has had a bit more distance on it and landed on the top of the net, but never in play. Gould out to Candle. Candle goes back to Caitlin Pratton. It goes downfield, but that's going to go out of play. Unlucky. A little bit of fatigue there. They have been trying so desperately hard. Have both teams. Nice one over the top from Rachel Hoffman. And Rebecca clears it away. Comes down to Pablo. Pablo onto Weo, and Weo's offside. So Caitlin Pratton on the ball. She goes down the middle, looking for Vanessa, the captain. Vanessa turns and dinks one through. Sophia gets in the way. Alex Fulton now. She turns and puts a good ball out to Eki. She turns on the inside, goes into Rachel. Rachel puts one down to Chinoa. And she's on the advance. And Rebecca Grattan makes it an awkward one for her, and she goes to ground, does Altheab. But Gould collects it off of Grattan. Good tackle. Pierre Kalakis, without a hesitation, pushes this ball forward. Well played from Michelina Hortis and Nadia Lely. Collision there between Inaragan and Fletcher. Going to be a substitute. So Jubilee Weo coming from the pitch, I think. Yes, it is. Jubilee with 1 goal this afternoon. 80 minutes in her shift. Great shift it was too. And number 2 in her place, which is Chloe Shug. Chloe's going to go straight into that target role for Casuarina. Now, balls with the opposition. Port Darwin, the Wharfies. This is July So. Came on as a substitute at half-time for Hope O'Leary. Moves in. Trying to dink one over the top, and it's not a bad ball. Sarah's on the run. Now it falls for Whittle. Whittle takes the shot, and it's going to go over the goal. But that's Port Darwin all over. Do not take your eyes away. They will take every opportunity. This is a good ball in from So. July gets right in on that one. Bounces awkwardly. Tess Walling turns it around right into the path of Whittle, and Whittle knows she could have done a little bit better with that. Also encouraging that she was there ready to pounce as the coach yelled out, "Bad luck, Whittle." Good effort. Now, can they get another one here? That comes off Fletcher. Now Kalakis pushing it through. Ball still alive. Sarah Candle in there. Will it come out for somebody? Brooke Fraser's in there now with her a chance. Now it goes over, and it'll be a goal kick. So it's come off Brooke. July So in a run. Good long ball. Finds Inaragan. Aragan to the sub, Shug. Back to Inaragan. Pushes one through, trying to find Hoffman on a run. What can they do here? Not much when Fulton's busy like always. Malboy Hudson. Walling. Tess turns in, goes into the circle and puts one through to the sub. Loose one from Grace Doty. So Shug will get up, go forward. Fulton will be on the ball and she'll push it. Nuka moving forward. Run being made by Rachel Hoffman now. She's going to come in from that side. Did the move, it was telegraphed. Oh, that's dangerous and well saved. But then it's scored in the end by Malboy Hudson. Yep, it counts. That was such an awkward ball. Rebecca Grattan got back to it and headed it, and it was just stayed in the air for so long and then came down to Gould, and Gould couldn't just contain it, but it's not going to count. Looking to see what the referee's decision was, and he said there was a challenge that was unlawful on the keeper. So a let-off for Port Darwin. Apologies, I thought the referee allowed that count. I was looking at the assistant referee. So they breathe again to the Wharfies, and a chance to get some parity on the board. They've been trying since half-time. No, it has counted. No, it hasn't counted. For some reason, we're suddenly gone 3-1. That's not the score. Oh, that hurt. So Chinoa Altheab will collect it on the McDonald's sign there. Thank you to McDonald's. Live streaming opportunity today. They're going to go down by throw-ins. Kazarina making their way ever so closely to an opportunity on goal again for them. Just coming into the last 5 minutes of regulation time. Thank you to Ward Keller, the Territory Law Firm, Personal and Business Dispute Resolution. Ward Keller, great supporters of the women's game and of our kids. So Chinoa with the ball again. 2-1 advantage to Casuarina. Can Port keep them out and get a goal and get a point out of this game? They really do deserve something. Rachel Hoffman showing all her experience and skill then. Held up a bit of time and still got the ball back. Mauboy Hudson, who thought she had a goal involved then. Disallowed. Nice stretching effort from Olivia Fletcher. But didn't find Fraser. Fraser rushes in and Fulton just turns on the inside. Mauboy Hudson in a battle with Whittle. Now it's fallen for Port. And unfortunately, no one's on that one. So good defensive pattern from Kazarina in that case. Fulton back. Goes towards the eastern side. Pushes one forward, which Hoffman's going to come a long way back to help out on. Newcomb now has it, and Agus has space and places to run. Gets it into N. Arrogin. Arrogin, first timer to Shug. Now Sarah Candle gets involved. Nice one over the top. Fulton's going to beat all the Port players to that one. Over Shug again. This time Grattan gets to it. Newcomb beats Kalakis. Sophia Pablo putting one over to... And there's a good win from Doty. Kalakis has it. Turns. Sees the run from Fraser and gives it to her. Just a bit short and misplaced that time. Idea was brilliant. Just couldn't pull it off. Now there's another chance. That's a good ball from Sophia Pablo. On goes in Arrogant. She'll go towards goal and then turns it inside. And it's going to be a shot from Shug. Saved by Gould. Lovely reflex save. Here's another chance as well. Well played by the young keeper. Coming up to the 88-minute mark of this match. Only a couple of minutes regulation time. Can Port Darwin get one? They need the ball. And Pablo beats Whittle to that one. Now the dangerous Hoffman's on a run. Cleared away by the captain of Port Darwin. Now is a chance for Brooke Fraser. But she has to deal with Fulton. They'll get a throw in. July So will collect. About a minute and a half to go. Going to be a substitution for Casuarina, I think. 2, actually. So this will delay us somewhat. So, N. Arrogant coming from the pitch. Another good 88 minutes from Eki. And her place is their number 11. So Verena Mack will head her way out, and then Rachel Hoffman will come off as well. And Rachel's place will be taken by Sheila, who's going to have about a minute out there. Don't know how much the regulation time, time added there will be. But she'll get a minute, will Sheila, and then she heads out. Right, ball's still available. And the Wolfies had it. This is what they need to do. Try to thread one through, but Nadia Lely stands strong. Bodies come together again. Nadia doing some lovely work then, and then puts a great ball through to Sheila or Verena. They're all chasing at it, and then Grattan comes through, and there's an opportunity for a shot. It comes away. So Verena Mack had an opportunity there and took it. Good defensive work from Port, and there goes Grace Doherty all the way through to put this opportunity on now. Nadia Lely goes towards the grandstand side. Only about 20 seconds of regulation time to go. She'll take this throw in and out. It goes the way of Pierre Kolakis. She wants her players. Now it comes. Right, Kolakis with the ball. 2 minutes of time added. There'll be 2 minutes of time added on. 2 minutes. 2 minutes for Port Darwin to get parity on the scoreboard. 2 minutes for Casuarina to keep them out. It's down the right end for Port Darwin, and it's in the right hands. Their hands. Whittle throws in. Comes off Newcomb. That'll be a corner. So a chance to set and maybe take this opportunity. It's so important for them. Whittle is going to have it. It's got to come into play. Everyone's moved forward except for Caitlin Pratton, and why wouldn't you? It's only the keeper in Pratton. Everyone else has moved forward. Ball comes in. Oh, no. And it's unfortunately Whittle has pushed it wide. Every other day of the week, that would go right where you want it. So bad luck to Whittle. Bit of fatigue on that kick. So Michalina Hordas will take her time here collecting the ball. Here's a chance we saw at the other end, but Verena Mack onto her right foot takes the shot and it ricochets off Pratton. So Hordas now ready to get us restarted. 2-1 advantage. We're into time added on. 2 goals to Kazarina. Mauboy Hudson coming through. Pablo, nice touch. Tess Walling going to look up and go towards Shug, and does so. Rebecca Grattan in behind her. It'll come down for Mauboy Hudson. Turns it into Tess, and Tess on a run. And Grattan will turn. Nice work from her, and then sends it downfield. Not much you could do about it. There goes the whistle. And we do have a result. 2-1 to Casuarina on this Sunday afternoon. Early evening now. Local time getting up towards 6:45, a little bit more. So 2 goals, 1 to Jubilee Weo, 1 to Rachel Hoffman, wearing the captain's armband today for Casuarina. And a lovely goal from Kathleen Raymond for Port Darwin. So the result is 2-1, 3 points to Casuarina. Thank you for joining us on this McDonald's live streaming. They support women and girls football right across the NT, and we thank them for that. We thank you for being part of this live streaming this afternoon. Have a great week. Hopefully we'll see you on Wednesday night when we have our NAIDOC special event. That'll be also live streamed, but it'll be just a fantastic night to attend. So that's Wednesday, NAIDOC here, a special event for Football Northern Territory as part of NAIDOC Week. So on behalf of everyone behind the scenes and here tonight, thank you very much for your support of the women's game. You have a great week, a safe one. We'll see you soon. See you soon. What I was looking for. We'll see you soon. Take care.
Kolakis.
Now Hope. Hope puts a nice ball through, but it's... And Jubilee Weo on the advance, takes the shot. That's nice work from the captain, and then on to Kolakis, who screeps for him. This is what Raymond can do with pace. And now Kolakis puts one over the top, and there's Kathleen Raymond with a chance and puts it through, and does. She finds Weo, gets around Pratton. Now she's towards goal. Got Hoffman coming in, sees Hoffman, and Beck Grattan on the left. Here's a chance for an Aragon. It's gone. Nice work from Brooke Fraser. Now Kolakis is going to have a shot from there, and does. Just want it at the feet of Jubilee Weo. Inside is Pratton again, just showing she can match her for pace. Ball still in play. This is for Hoffman on her favoured left. She'll take it. Where you want. Now Kalidas. She may have a shot from here. Does. Pushes it wide. Looked up. Thought. But you got to watch Kolakis. She's now unleashed Whittle. Likes the left-hand side and takes a first under the boot for Pratton. And that'll be caught. Right hand moves in. A header from Hoffman, and then Jawio's got it. Jawio now with an opportunity. The goal scorer takes a first time cross shot. It's going to fall and into the goal. That's what I mean about Port Darwin. They don't give up. And Raymond on a run. Hordas comes out. Far enough. Fulton will have a turn on the left and maybe shot. She does. And Gould, but not. And Kalakis hasn't changed hers. She's had a wonderful game, and that's another wonderful ball. And these two come together again. Nardi Lely and Raymond. Whittle, back to the captain. Ball in over to Fletcher. Nice header in. Kalakis has a chance here. Turns, left foot, takes the shot. Turns and pushes around Kalidas. Still into the area, still going, and then takes the shot. And Bab on a run. July So comes at her quickly. Ball still gets to Hoffman. Puts one over the top, straight to Wio. And curls that one in dangerously, still offering opportunity. That's a great ball from Chalakis. Now Raymond on a run and towards goal. Takes the shot early. And Hoffman will turn it inside to Jubilee Wio. And now it's a race between her and July So. And July and Jubilee going hard at that. Ball going. Moves in. Trying to dink one over the top, and it's not a bad ball. Sarah's on the run. Now it falls for Whittle. Whittle takes the shot. And then wrong. That's a good ball from Sophia Pablo. On goes then Arrogant. She'll go towards goal and then turns it inside. And it's going to be shot from Shark by Gould. Lovely reflex save. Here's another chance as well. They're all chasing at it, and then Grattan comes through, and there's an opportunity for a shot.